This live stream may or may not be for you, but consider this. Let's start with good morning. And time reveals, thank you for coming through. I'm a little better, recovering slowly, but you know, it is what it is. I may eventually have to go get some antibiotics, which I'm trying to avoid, but um, just wanted to start with good morning. Don't know what the live stream is going to be about. Don't know how long I'm going to be on, but I'll be on long enough to make an impact. I'm just wishing folks a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, whatever it may be. In some parts of the world, it's already what is Saturday. Today's Friday here, but in certain regions, maybe Australia, other places, it's already Saturday. You know, what's going on? Good morning, creative redundancy. Sometimes, when you wake up in the morning, it's best to just start off with good morning, and then it goes from there. Eat my little oranges, have my slices or whatever. It's important to start the day off right, regardless of what's going to happen. You know, you may have the worst day ever, but at least you get up with the right mood and the right spirit. Say a prayer, something like that. Meditate. Put yourself in that mode to at least be, productive. At least, take on the world with a different attitude. I try not to go into each day the same. What's going on, Outdoor Adventures and Traveling? I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Salutations. I try to go into each day with a different mindset, or at least a better mindset than I had before if I had a bad day. If I had a good day, then I could do the Ice Cube, I think I got to say, I didn't have to pull my AK. I guess you got to say it was a good day. I don't have an AK or nothing like that, but, you know, I get my Ice Cube on every once in a while. If you have a good day, acknowledge it. If you're having a good morning, acknowledge that too. Even if you're having a bad morning, still get up and say good morning to somebody. Still, speak to your loved ones. Talk to your children. Say good morning to your coworkers or whatever the case may be. Try to say something kind, something nice, something beautiful, something peaceful to people. There's so many negative things that we can do. What's up, June? Good morning to you. Hopefully everything is well with you. Good afternoon to folks. Good evening to some folks. To some people around the world. Good morning to you as far as Saturday is concerned. But you just start off with good morning, and that's where I'm starting now. And this orange too. Get your vitamin C on. Oh, special shout out to everybody that came through to the live stream last night. That was the dope live stream, and it was only made possible by you folks coming through and just giving it that energy. You know what I'm saying? By cutting corners and stuff like that. Just to recap what we were talking about last night. Just talking about, great morning, June. There you go. It's a great morning if you woke up, if you're breathing, you got life and breath in your lungs. Just to recap what we were talking about last night. I was talking about cutting corners. Sometimes in life, trying to do things the ski mask way or, corrupt way, you can cut so many corners that you wind up just going in circles. You got me going in circles, do, 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 do. Around and round I go. I'm spun out over you. Anyway, but that's how it is. Creative morning. Yes, have a creative morning. I mean, why not? Go out there and create something great. Or, in the words of Roberto Blake, a bigger YouTuber, create awesome today. A lot of beautiful things you can go out and do. If you had a bad day yesterday, then fight and work to make it a better day today. Listen, what was it? Was it the old Tim and Campo song? Tomorrow will bring a better you, a better me. We'll show this world we have hopes, we have dreams. You know what I'm saying? Go out and show this world that you have hopes, you have dreams, you have things that you can accomplish. Don't be afraid. What's the alternative? You sit to the side, not do what it is that's in your heart, not go after those things that mean something to you. You could do that, but that's a miserable life right there. And I'm not encouraging you to live a miserable life. Now, if you want to live a miserable life, Mel Mel's not gonna fight to stop you, not at least physically anyway. Maybe in my heart, my soul, I pray for you. But if you got a dream, a goal, a mission in your heart, something worthwhile, of accomplishing, go out there and do it. That's just pretty much what it is. And I appreciate those folks for stopping by. I know some people came in and left. They were like, "What is Mel Mel doing? What is he talking about now? What you talking about, Willis? What do you mean? Good morning. Let's start with good morning. What do you mean? What do you mean, brother? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?" Well, I'm talking about just starting off the morning, the day, the right way. Started off with a positive attitude. Started off being thankful. If you do anything in the morning, if I encourage you, if I was to give you any type of advice, my advice to you is to wake up each day just saying thank you. Thank you to God, thank you to your family, thank you to the universe and whatnot. Okay, this show my blood this morning. I have to sleep myself. Yeah, no, definitely creative redundancies. Go set up your show. I appreciate you for being here for a minute, for a moment, for a second. You gotta understand something. When people come by my chat, when they come in my live stream, I don't put any expectations on you to be here for any indeterminate amount of time, or whatever the case may be. If you're here and you watch all the way through, then that's great. If you don't, that's great. I mean, as long as when you come by, it's real. You really care about coming by and showing support. Support because you want to, not because you feel like you have to, or you're looking for something in return. Like when I come to people's channels, if like to say I go to Tom Reveal's channels, I don't go there expecting her to come back to my channel and watch every video and go to every live stream or whatever. No, I go there to support, and I show my love or whatever the case may be, and that's it. Like if I go to your channel, Creative Redundancy, I'm just going there to check you out. Or if I go to June Gall, or Eagle VP, or anybody else that's out in the community, whoever it is, how big or small you are, hey, what's up, what's going on with you, just checking you out, making sure you're all right, and that's pretty much it. And I got a couple of other people that I got to check out and see what's up, so I don't know. It's just crazy like that, I mean, you just spread love, it's about spreading love. Good morning, little crazies. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. You've been, you're a new supporter, but you've been active. I've seen you. I'm acknowledging you. I think I'm subscribed to you, if I'm not mistaken. I actually am subscribed to you. I got to check you out a little bit more, see what's going on your channel. It's a challenge getting around to everybody, but for the most part, it's an awesome community. Definitely appreciative. But good morning to you. And I just encourage people, when you get up, just be thankful and be grateful for what you have. Even if things seem dire, even if the things seem bleak, even if you're not in the position where you want to be thankful for what you have. And one of the most precious things that we have when we wake up each morning, which a lot of you know, is life. Regardless of how you got here this morning, the fact that you got here this morning, and I mean to existence, to waking up, to seeing whatever it is that you see, or doing whatever it is that you do. You've been given the gift of life. A lot of times people waste it, doing negative things, doing things that's not worth doing, at least maybe to them, I don't know. But thank you, June, I appreciate it. It's good having you here as well. It's good talking to you as well, in the private chats or whatever. So you always have a lot of insight, a lot of jokes and stuff like that on different things. So I do appreciate you being here. But I tell people, if you can do anything in the day, if only one thing, be grateful for the fact that you made it to this moment, not here specifically to this live stream, but to the point where you can actually get up and do things. And I mentioned your name, Eagle VP. I mentioned your name. I gotta talk to you off to the side about a personal matter. We'll do that. We'll do that in another time, though. But yeah, there's definitely something I want to holler at you about. But thank you, Eagle VP, for coming through. And I tell folks, man, be grateful for the day, man. Be grateful for this moment in time that you have. Be grateful for the fact that there's life and breath in your lungs. Be grateful for your family. Be grateful for the opportunity to have a roof over your head, running water, food in your refrigerator. Oh, and I encourage anybody else in there to give me the thumbs up if you would like. I appreciate it. Those thumbs up go a long way, especially with YouTube. Thank you for the 2 people that are giving me the thumbs up. Thank you for the 5 people that are in the chat right now. I tell people you don't have to have a big audience to make an impact. You just have to have a few people who care, who are willing to stop by, who are willing to engage with you and talk with you. Sometimes I have 5 people, sometimes 10, 15, 20. I think the record is 25, 26 or something like that, whatever it may be. but that's beside the point. The point is that you're here now, and I appreciate all you folks. And I'm really hoping that you have a great day. I mean, God spare life, you'll see me again later on in the day. I don't know. So, I mean, try not to let the negative things of the day take you and put you in the dumps. I know some of you out there going through really, serious issues behind the scenes. I know some of you folks may have, different issues and things that you want to address, that you may feel hopeless about. But it's not the end, I mean, and there's trials and tribulations, there's things that we have to go through in order to get to the other side. They say it's always darkest before the dawn. What's today's weather like in New York? It's actually like it's a low to mid 75 Eagle VP. The weather is not. It's really like a cloudy day out. It's a chance of rain. You sound like a weatherman. But it's not really that much of a hot day. For June. Shout out to June Gall. For June reference. But for June, it's not really a hot day. This weekend is actually going to be a pretty cool weekend. Things are not going to start to warm up until Monday. Monday going into Wednesday and stuff like that. Yeah, sunny in the UK. It's always sunny in the UK. Some people say it's always rainy, but that's cool. Eagle VP. Is it sunny out here? The sun is out here, but you just can't really see it as much. It's more cloudy. But it's all good. I love the sunshine. I love the rain. I love the clouds. I love the snow. Well, I used to love the snow. I'm not gonna say I love the snow. I like the snow. Never hopeless. Just get very frustrated with myself. Well, it's okay, June, getting very frustrated with yourself. But the thing is not to give up on yourself. I get frustrated with myself too. About different things that I wish I could have accomplished, or different things that I want to happen, or whatever the case may be. We're all struggling with something. But the thing is for us not to give up on ourselves, not to give up on the chance to become and do the things that we need to do. I mean, it's challenging and it's trying, but then what would life be without the challenges? What would life be if we just went and got everything that we wanted all the time, anytime, with no opposition, with no need to overcome anything? Life would probably be pretty boring. Just you wake up and say, okay, I know what's going to happen. I know how it's going to happen. And this is just the way it is. You might get a little bit bored. Raining in West Virginia, we're traveling to North Carolina. A lot of people going to North Carolina, all of a sudden. I mean, or North or South Carolina. I guess this is the time of year to go to the Carolinas, because you're like the third or fourth person that I heard that said is going to, like either North Carolina or South Carolina. So, safe travels out there. Safe travels out there. I have a couple of people that want me to come out to the Carolinas, but I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. But still, I mean, I appreciate the invitation. So, it's a couple of places I want to go, or whatever the case may be. We'll see. As time permits itself, I will get around and I'll be traveling about the world. I actually want to go to the UK. I want to get out there one of these days. I want to go to UK. I want to go to Japan. See a couple of sites out there. That would be an awesome treat. Delight or whatever. Going to see a sick friend and off to Tennessee. Well, thoughts and prayers with your sick friend. Outdoor travels, outdoor adventures and travels. Thoughts and prayers to your sick friend. I could only imagine what that may be like, going to take that type of trip. But again, thoughts and prayers. And I tell people, don't take life for granted, because you never know. You really, really, really never know. That's gonna come over and have my friends there for sure. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens as it pertains to that. Eagle VP. But all I know is one of these days I will be out in the UK. One of these days I have to come. So it'll be an epic situation. If I get out there to the UK. So I just see how that transpires. But I do have various places in the world that I want to go. Thinking she's battling lung cancer. Wow, that's even worse. Man, that's rough. That's rough. Like I said again, thoughts and prayers with your friend. There got to be a rough situation right there. I can, like I said, I can only imagine. I have members in my family who died for situations and whatnot. Don't leave it too long. I'm running out of time at 68. Yeah. Nah, I won't. I won't leave it too long. I mean, I won't try to make it years and years and years. But Eagle VP, I'll make sure that you live long enough for me for me to make the trip out there. You know, you're strong 68. You don't look 68, sir, but I appreciate you for making the offer, and I look forward to seeing you and Gail and Chris, you know, and a couple of others out there. You know, definitely, I look forward to seeing you. Yeah, no. I won't leave it. I won't leave it off. Believe me, London. When I go overseas, London is probably one of the first places. London, or you know, the UK in general, is probably one of the first places that I would definitely find myself in. You know, regardless of the climate or if it's dangerous or whatever. Because you know, I'm from Brooklyn, so we know about danger. You know, so definitely I would come out there and check you out. You know, because you've always been good to me. You know, so you know, definitely, I have no issues going over to the UK, especially since I'm already fascinated with, you know, UK lifestyle in London and all that other stuff. You know, so that's just really what that is. Yeah. Forgive me. I just had a moment. I just drifted off somewhere. You know, but for those folks on another note, you know, on the original note, you know, I just hope you have a great day. You know, I hope you know, I know all your dreams ain't gonna come true. I'm not gonna sit here and paint that picture of sunshine and rainbows. It may be a hard day. You know, it may be a difficult day that you're about to have, or you're in the process of. But if you don't give up on yourself, if you don't give up on the possibilities, if you don't stop clawing and scratching and trying to get to where you need to be, where you can be, things can work out. It can put you in a vein where, you know what, you start to see things and take certain stuff with a grain of salt. You know, you start to look at certain negativities and it becomes easier for you to deal with. You know, the challenges become easier for you to deal with when you're not, you know, afraid to face them. Maybe on him else when you finish the stream. Yeah, I will. I have your email address. I don't know if I have you on there privately. I think I have you on there privately. And then there was Crimson Fantasy. Oh, just a reminder, folks, for anybody that follows Creative Redundancy, he just went live. You know, so go check him out. You know, see what's going on with him and whatnot. Hey, Crimson Fantasy, good morning to you. You know, out there in Canada, old Canada. Um, definitely. I don't know. It's just it's just cool. It's just cool when you wake up and you just start off being thankful. You know, just that's really all I can say about that. You know, yeah. Shout out to Steve. I don't know if we're gonna call him Steve Fantasy. You know, but Crimson Fantasy, for those folks that don't know, does covers on his channel. He's a very creative person musically. I'm surprised he doesn't have an album, you know, coming out right now. Does a lot of cover songs. You know, did a collaboration with Random Life Productions. You know, very interesting guy. He lives a little bit on the edge, you know, but that is the man that is known as Crimson Fantasy. Hashtag Crims, baby. You know what I'm saying? He is unabashedly him, you know, so I can appreciate that. I don't always agree with his song choice or whatever, but he is always him. He's always realistic, you know. No. It is a testimonial, you know what I'm saying? But I always appreciate you because you've always been cool with me. So, you know, thank you for coming through, brother. I appreciate you. And I shout out to Crimson Fantasy. Shout out to Canada. A lot of awesome people from Canada, you know, that are, you know, just in the community or whatever the case may be. You know, so yeah, you know, I know some people from Nova Scotia and, you know, different parts of Canada or whatever the case may be, Toronto or whatever the case, you know, so that's just what that is. I'm gonna make this live stream 20 minutes because you know I'm gonna wrap it up in 20 minutes. That makes sense, and I gotta start getting ready to go to work or whatever the case may be. But I think this is a good purposeful 20 minutes. And you know, like I said, I hope you have a good morning. You know, I hope you have a good day. You know, good afternoon. You know, whatever it may be. You know, hey, Anthony Facer. Oh my God, what's happening, brother? I haven't seen you in so long, but I appreciate you. I got to get ready to wrap this live stream up. I do appreciate you for coming through. I will holler at you. I got some other business that I gotta attend, but don't forget about me, brother. You know, definitely don't forget. Have a wonderful day, and as always, spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. You know, peace.